High energy.
What'd you get, buddy?
That's what I got.
What'd you get?
Piss fifth.
Why'd you say it like that?
Say like what?
Now I'm not happy for you.
What the fuck?
It's fucked up.
What's your damage?
There's a list.
That's fair, me too.
What the fuck?
Huh?
Why do you hope Medi's bricks, PM? What's wrong with you?
What? I didn't say that. What are you talking about?
That's fucked up. That's mean.
What the fuck?
How we doing?
I had a fucking terrible week. I can't wait to talk about it.
I'm ready, honestly.
We all... You should have eaten before you came in.
I woke up 20 minutes ago.
That's fair.
Damn.
I also haven't eaten.
I also
But
haven't
I started
eaten.
drinking, so let's go.
I had a bowl of ice cream.
That's not food. Congratulations. Proud of you.
Thank you.
We're all good to go?
I'm ready.
No, I want to put on my pants. Hold on.
Okay.
It's true. You do have other people in your house now.
What?
What?
Well, you know, we're here in your house.
Yeah, we're in the walls.
So you should put on your pants. Because it's rude.
Don't say that, then we have to pay him rent.
I mean, your walls. Bitch better start paying rent.
Got a point, though.
Shh, don't tell me that.
It's alright, he can't hear us. He's putting on pants.
On.
Everyone knows when you're putting on pants, that's the only thing you can focus on.
True?
Pants. Solomon Pumped, you want pants too?
Okie dokie.
Hey, you guys want to see my new emote?
I'm ready.
I got a new emote
Sure,
on Twitch.
I know this one.
You ready?
Okay. Oh.
Oh, that fucking thing.
It's a good emote, but I do not like the slappies.
I'm very glad that I was like, I'm gonna name it Cool Runnings.
Damn it.
Misha, I
like
hope that when you show it off, you just have it running across the screen.
Running back and forth like a little asshole.
Oh, nay.
Oh, yay.
All right, we're all good to go?
He does look happy.
No, but, you know, here we are.
I came here with pants, so, like, I'm ready.
God, couldn't.
Pardon my crack.
Pipe?
Dane?
Damn.
Look, I have to hide mine. They can't know about it.
They
Well-
as in, like, Medi, or, like...
You don't want to know. Hey, everyone, and welcome back to DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. I, as always, am your captain, Calamity Carl, and joining me, as always, my wonderful co-host, Rear Admiral PM,
Howdy.
Maritime Medi,
No!
Nicholas.
Why'd you say it like that?
I moved up to the crow's nest, but I'm scared of heights, so this was a really bad idea.
Thickless.
Thanks. Saying it that way did not help.
Yo, Video and Arcade Top 10 host Nicholas Pickles. That was his name.
Yeah,
that was his
you got it, buddy.
Holy shit.
What's his name? You got it. You got it in one. How we
People
doing,
actually
fellas?
called me that.
I'll go
yeah.
first. Hey, yo, I didn't do fucking nothing. Like, nothing. I have no week. You know what I
shit.
did this week?
I'm ready.
Well,
But
Today, I binge all of Game Theory's FNAF lore videos.
why?
Yeah, why?
I was behind. I was behind, that's why. I hadn't
too,
watched
I
it
never
in like
started.
2 years. I'm like, you know what? I feel like catching up on the lore. So I did that.
Oh, well, first, any lore that Matt Pat says is a fucking lie because he's Matt Pat and he just makes shit up.
not all of it, but an amount. A pretty
like
good amount.
80%.
Whatever, it's interesting. Look, he could tell me bold-faced lies, and I'll never double-check his facts.
Well, He does, and you haven't, so...
Fantastic. I've been lied to for the last, oh god, how long did I spend? Like 4 hours.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Just catching up
Yep,
on
that
fucking
whole time, yep.
lies and flaff lore. FNAF.
Flaffler.
Yeah.
Laugh.
And what else? I just went back to the archives and watched like fucking a week's worth of Nuke's top 5 videos.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I celebrated Halloween late this year. I just like binging on fucking horror spooky shit this week.
What are you doing?
Fucking
Are you
fair
okay?
enough.
I've been in a spooky mood.
A little spooky. Ooh.
It's the spooky man.
It's not anymore.
It's the spooky before Christmas.
Yeah, okay, fair.
You can't see me doing the dance. I think I hit the microphone while I was doing it.
Yeah, because like I didn't. Hold on. Do I have any pictures? I don't think I have any fucking like nothing bad
Pictures of
happened at work.
yourself watching YouTube videos?
No. I'm
Could
talking
you
about like
imagine?
work stuff.
He just takes a bunch of
Um,
fucking duck face selfies with his computer in the background.
He's got a big thumbs up when he's watching the FNAF ones.
I mean, okay,
Boy,
I
sure
have.
do love
Oh, I,
Matt.
already, I already have a Pokemon note. That's funny.
I have. I suppose this is a picture that I can post.
Okay.
You ever see graffiti that just like hilarious?
Yeah.
Because hold
Post
on,
graffiti.
there because I saw this posted on a wall, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
On my way to work. Yeah, crime pays,
Yeah.
art doesn't.
Mhm.
Correct.
And
You
then
would know.
this is literally right next to it, and I just start pissing myself.
Duh.
I just
Doug!
and I just start pissing myself laughing.
Doc.
Like you're gonna tell me that duck doesn't fucking pay.
That is,
The crime
that
does.
is the art
Oh.
that does not pay.
Put that fucking duck on a shirt, people will buy it.
This is
The
just
artist
the
was like-
dichotomy.
The artist was like, no one will ever appreciate my duck. I must let the world know they don't appreciate my duck. Don't worry, buddy.
This is what
We
we're gonna do.
appreciate your duck.
We're going to show the
Absolutely.
world that art does in fact pay. We are going to steal this duck and we're going to make merch out of it.
This
No!
duck is now our logo.
Art theft.
Replace-
Art theft.
Replace the thumbnail with this duck, please.
And yeah, that's it. That's the only picture that I have.
Post this duck.
No mini munches, no fucking nothing. I didn't do shit this week, dog.
Oh, you reminded me of a thing
Ah,
that I have.
jealous.
Like I'm trying
That's good.
to
That's good.
Black Friday happened and at a department store I bought 2 pairs of pants.
We take those.
I mean,
We take and a pack of underwear. These are the most expensive underwear I've ever bought in my entire fucking life.
I mean,
Have you put them on yet?
Yes, I have. They're
Is
fantastic.
it worth
I don't
They
know.
cut my balls
it?
in like a real nice way. This
Hell
is like
yeah.
my first pair of like boxer briefs that I've ever owned. So that's
yeah,
what I'm
boxer
like,
briefs fucking rule.
Like
Right?
yo, they cover they go down to almost my knees, but they also cut my balls, which is nice. I like the protection.
A nice
There's
little
also a
struggle.
severe lack of moisture now
Mhm.
because normally when you're a big guy, it's just for some reason there's just wetness.
It's just moist.
Down here in the cracks and crevices for some reason,
Sure.
despite not doing anything like hyper physical to warrant the wetness.
You know what I love, PM, about being a big guy?
What's up?
Do you have the issue where you buy a jacket and it's like, all right, this says that it's like the size that I should be able to wear. And
Yeah,
you
double
put it
XL.
on and it's just like, no, it's not. It doesn't fit like that.
Oh, I have that issue all the time.
I haven't had that issue since I was like 500 pounds.
Is that a real number?
Yes, that is
Holy
my
shit.
my biggest weight was 517 pounds or 14. I forget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was
have
in my late teens to early 20s.
I'm gonna have
God
to get
damn.
on a strong diet plan and stick to it.
Yeah, basically, Nick, when I broke my spine,
Uh-huh.
I went into like a hyper depression and like
yeah, it's absolutely
how
fair.
do I fix this? Food. And I did that for a couple of years until I ballooned.
So this is maybe a little bit of an insensitive question, so you can
Yeah,
stop
go
me
for
if
it.
you want.
All right.
But like, how do you come back from that? What was your process?
Um,
Because like, obviously, you and Carl still big dudes, but you've lost
What the
several
fuck?
100 pounds.
yes, I have. So doctors, they say doctors need good bedside manner.
Uh-huh.
But every once in a while, you need a doctor to be like, fuck bedside manner. This is how it is. If you don't change your lifestyle before, like, next year, you're going to die in your 20s. And that's what my doctor did for me. He went, straight up.
He told you the hard truth.
You're a fat sack of shit and you're killing yourself. Change your ways or you're dying within the next 2-3 years.
And then he cocked his gun.
Not to weight loss, to me.
Okay, fine, I'll do that. And so basically, it was a combination of me, a dietitian, and my high school gym teacher. We all kind of pooled together and did a very, very light workout regimen and a heavy, strict diet. So I went from 517 pounds to about just under 300, 275.
God damn.
Yeah. So I dropped almost half the weight. So still not done. Still
it just reminds me of before I got to this new job, I was on an actual strict diet of just eating nothing but eggs and chicken and rice.
Mm-hmm.
And I dropped 50 pounds.
God damn.
I was at 315 and then I ballooned back up.
Yeah, that's basically what happened to me. I was on my diet for 8 months. I had dropped 80 pounds and I was going good. And then all of a sudden I started this new job and I'm
McDonald's.
No, I think I've only had McDonald's twice since I started this new job. But yeah, I started this new job and I'm okay, I don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's open at the time that I have to go to work. So I'm literally going to 7-Eleven every single day, fucking buying their $7 subs.
Yeah,
and that's what I've been eating for the last.
The easiest thing is
months.
having the groceries and having the stuff you need to prepare a meal for the week or prepare meals for the week. But then you need to dedicate time on your days off to cooking all of those meals and packing them for the week.
Yeah. I didn't have days off for the first 4 months of me working at this place. True. So I sleep during the day. I don't have time to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So I wake up and it's all right, straight to the part-time. Okay, straight to work. I don't have time for food. I guess I'll go to 7-Eleven and buy whatever. And that's how I've gained 30 pounds back.
Yeah. It's rough.
It sucks. Let's see. Am I done with my week? I guess so. Oh, my boss left the country again.
Oh, no.
Tax evasion again?
No.
He took the $2,200 you gave him and dipped.
Okay. It's funny that you mentioned that. I got really fucking high this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And in my stoner paranoia, I'm all right, my boss just left the country after me giving him thousands of dollars.
Uh-huh.
Could it have been the whole time it was a bank error and he just played dumb and went, oh, I accidentally sent you too much. Better send me a bunch of that money back. And I was stuck with this stoner paranoia for several hours. And then I'm no, PM, you're a fucking idiot. Go look at the bank app, and it says it was a direct deposit from him.
Yeah,
so
enough.
It's no, this wasn't a bank error. This was a him error.
But
that
also,
dude's human.
So yeah, there's that. No, he went. I think his brother is getting married, so he went back to his country of Slovenia or one of the Anias over there in Eastern Europe. So if anything bad happens, which I'm kind of in a state of something bad's happening because the dude that I had working on third floor has gone back home, and the two people that have come to replace him have been fired day one.
Holy shit.
Because
how do you get fired day one?
Because they're entitled pieces of shit despite not doing anything for said entitlement.
Yeah.
And long ago, I said before, only send me old dudes. I'm tired of these young punks showing up and thinking that they own the place and doing whatever the fuck they want. The two newest dudes have been old guys, and they've been some of the worst people that we've ever had.
God damn.
And
no winning here.
I've unfortunately didn't get the opportunity to fire them. I was going to fire the second guy, but then my supervisor got in there before I had a chance. So, yeah. I'm kind of in a crisis where it's any moment now, my supervisor can call me, because right now she's doing third floor plus all the washrooms.
Uh-huh.
But
but she could just make you do it.
She could just call me at any time being like, hey, I'm a little old woman. I can't do all of this by myself. Come here and do it. And I'm like, ooh, I want to say no, but the money is also not terrible at the moment.
Yeah, money's good.
Yeah.
I do like cash.
Right?
It is one of my favorite things,
I was in... I'm not going to call it a crisis, because there was no crisis whatsoever.
Don't call it a comeback.
I was on Best Buy, because I bought a desk recently.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Because it was on sale, because of Black Friday. It's not unpacked. It's in its box at the bottom of my apartment, just waiting for it to be packed up and go.
Yeah, saving for the move.
Yeah, just saving for the move, and then I'll construct it once I'm at the new place. So I was in a pseudo crisis where I'm like, I just have the money to buy the PC I've been wanting. Because it's Black Friday, so it's on sale for like a good chunk. It's like $700 off at the moment.
I should have looked
I'm
at
like,
that.
I could just buy it. It could just be mine, like right now. And I'm like, no, bite your tongue, bite your finger, bite whatever appendage that you got to bite to stop myself from doing it. Because I
still got Cyber Monday.
Unless I move between now and Cyber Monday, no.
Fair enough.
The sale's gonna end before I move new apartment.
No.
No.
I mean, it will, but...
Good news is tomorrow, unfortunately, it's going to be during a DipShips recording time. I am looking at some apartments tomorrow.
What?
Carl's over here like, you didn't say shit about this to me.
I told him this morning.
Yeah,
not
did.
this morning, but earlier this afternoon. He's being an idiot.
No,
yeah,
I'm being comedic.
Oh, it's a bit.
That's it. That's me. I've just been in a spooky mood. Not
That's
really
fair.
fucking doing much. Didn't even play Pokemon.
Wow, really?
No, not true. I played Pokemon for an hour. I did the tutorial, which kind of slogged a little bit. Got to Giant Enemy Crab.
Giant enemy crab.
Caught a shiny Go-Goat.
Yo.
Oh, you too? High five.
What the fuck?
And that's it. That's all I
Hashtag
did.
shiny goat crew.
Goddamn. Fair enough.
Nice.
Post pictures
That's
of your shiny goats.
No.
Yes.
Wants to go next?
I could go next. I don't think mine will be that long. I had the past couple weeks.
That's a great week, Nick. All right, Maddie, how about... No.
Go shit.
Go ahead, Nick.
Past couple weeks, I keep saying that it feels like I've missed a days.
Yep.
Like it's maybe 3 or 4 days, and then it's Sunday again, and we're recording. This week was the opposite. I feel like this week was 3 weeks long. And it wouldn't be so bad if it was 3 weeks of me doing things. It was 3 weeks of nothing happening.
Oh, okay.
Jealous.
Yeah, I see that.
It was so fucking... I was just like, how is there this much time in the day? What the fuck am I supposed to do with it?
You could have been spending all of that time sitting on your porch, but unfortunately, that space has currently been taken up.
I cannot do that anymore. I picked up a couple new games that have been helping to fill that time. I got Bug Fables.
Yo.
It's super fun. I didn't think it was going to be this fun. It's literally just Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, but everything is bugs.
Yeah, Bug Fables is really good.
Yeah. I just
I
started
love
chapter
how much
3.
of a little shithead the bee is.
I love them. I will and have killed for them. I also got Control, which is on the complete opposite side of game spectrums.
Oh, I love Control. I love how much of a little shithead the bee is.
Okay, but you're also still right.
I know I am. That's why it's funny.
But it's been really fun bouncing between those two games, and by fun, I mean tonal whiplash, heavier than I have ever received. And then I mentioned a couple weeks ago that I was excited for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days.
Why?
Which came out on the
bless you.
17th. Just because I like Cardfight, it's fun.
I guess.
But that came out on the 17th, and I had been warned by Misha and a couple other people not to buy it day one because of some potential issues. So I legally acquired it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And have been playing it. And I was probably gonna wait for a sale and then buy it for maybe $40 or something, but I actually went to the Steam page the other day, and it is $70 on release, which kind of expected. Don't love it, but expected. Plus $230 of day one DLC. and the day
What
one
the-
DLC adds card packs into the game.
Oh, that sucks.
And I was like, okay. So I have all the card packs and the game legally, of course.
Of course, legally, yes.
Uh,
hmm
And if it wasn't for the price tag, it's fun. Like, there's translation issues. Like, it's, I think, very clearly machine translated. But that doesn't matter to me when I just skip the story and play card games.
I have the stupidest reason for not liking Vanguard.
I'm ready.
The numbers are too big.
I fully get that.
Yeah, they get fucking crazy.
You know, I don't know if this was a thing when I initially started playing and just the people I played with didn't have these cards. But are you at least passingly familiar with the trigger cards?
Passively.
Yeah, so like when you attack, you check the top card of your deck, and if it's a trigger, something happens.
Mm-hmm.
And there's different kinds of triggers, whatever. There's heal, there's draw, there's critical, blah, blah, blah. One that I didn't know existed is over trigger. And
Okay.
it does a special thing for whatever it is. Like for the deck I'm using, when you hit over trigger, you can basically stand your Vanguard and swing again, which is great. Cool, whatever. It also boosts one of your cards by, this is not hyperbole, 1,000,000 attack power.
Hyperbole?
If that is not the epitome of hyperbole.
Hyperbole?
Hyperbole.
Whatever.
Hyperbole? No, hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
It
Uh,
This is not
It's fine.
hyperbole.
Hey, this is not hyperbole. 1,000,000 fucking points.
That's when you pack too much weed in your bowl.
So, oh shit, speaking of...
What?
I got high for the first time this week.
Hey, high five.
Like the first time ever?
First time ever. It wasn't
Hey,
great.
congratulations.
It was really bad.
Oh.
I was given 2 things of edible chocolate.
Yeah, the first
And then I
thing
also had
you-
some wine.
Oh, well, yeah, crossfaded. Yeah, the first thing you ever do being edibles is not it's not the way I would recommend getting high for the first time. I'd say
It wasn't good.
the first time a nice standard J of some standard ass weed is the best way to get high for the first time. Says I.
Fair enough.
Says
Yeah.
he.
I kind of expected, at least from the edibles part of it, that I would feel nothing for a while, which I did. And then I died.
Yeah, that's what happens. You
Yeah,
usually like half an
sounds
hour to
about right.
45 minutes later is when it hits.
And I was fine for the most part. I don't know if it was the combo of things or just I don't know, but the whole next day was just terrible. It was like I don't get hangovers when I drink usually, especially, if I puke it all out. But this feels like what I would imagine an all-day hangover would be.
Yeah.
And it was just terrible. I woke up after
My
sleeping like
tendies are
8
here.
hours, and I was like,
Tendies. DM left for tendies.
Oh, there he goes.
I respect it. I honestly, if I had tendies downstairs, I would dip for tendies.
What the fuck?
I'm hungry. Actually, that's a lie. I had that bowl of ice cream.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're the only one that ate, pussy lips.
Well, but yeah, that's mostly it. It's been a lot of me just filling space with those things
Hell
and
yeah.
experimenting with drug use.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Make sure
yeah.
you clean the pipe out.
It was chocolate. What are you? What?
Your
The
chocolate,
chocolate pipe.
Yeah. I mean, it is almost Christmas.
that you vape chocolate in
Yeah, of course, of course.
to get the popcorn lung.
The what?
Oh, don't smoke meth, kids.
Popcorn lung's not meth.
So how was your week, Maddie? Where do you want
Just
me to
stick
go?
with heroin.
Oh. All right. So,
Oh no.
to start,
Mhm.
my first note for this last week
Mm.
was if you look in notes, it's right there.
Is it the tire?
No, it's above the tire.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
It's above Gate Guardian,
Okay.
below Black Panther.
Look
It's,
at-
I'm gonna watch so much weird porn on this thing.
Yeah.
Which I feel is a story that speaks for itself, but I'm going to continue talking anyway.
Sure.
So I went into work, and they were like, "Hey, go to the personnel office. We got to talk to you about something." I'm like, "Oh fuck, what the fuck, whatever it is." Yeah, I did it.
It was a security guard. All right, goodbye.
Yeah, whatever it was, fucking prove it. So I walk in there like that, and they're like, "Here's a phone. It's yours now."
What?
What?
Why?
Is it attached to a number? No. Does it have all the apps that I need to do work? It's got some of them. Does it have the apps I need for my department? Oh, no.
It's okay.
What the fuck?
Thanks. And then when I leave as the door is closing to the room, because my manager walked out with me, and the store manager and the HR head are in there, I just loudly, I'm gonna watch so much weird porn on this thing, but as I hear the door click.
At least it was honest.
Yeah?
I've yet to watch any weird porn on it. I don't
time.
actually plan to. I just wanted them to hear that and realize how bad of an idea it is to give phones out to people.
Why would they just... I still don't get it. It's not a prepaid phone. It doesn't have the things you need for work. It doesn't have a number.
It has some of the things that other people would need for work.
But not you.
And I can install the things that I need for work.
But you're not gonna.
If I jump through a billion hoops.
Oh
yeah,
my
that'll do
God.
it.
I will slowly work on it while on company time.
Honestly, that's fair.
So my very next note is also one of Carl's notes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm driving into work the day after I get the phone with all the weird porn on it. And I'm going to pick up one of my coworkers because he's not too far out of the way from where we live. And then I just hop right on the highway and zoop to work.
Is
right?
this the dude who, took a shower while you waited for him?
Yes. Yeah, I told him multiple times, if you ever do that shit again, I'm leaving all your shit on the side of the road and driving off. And he's like, that's not cool. And I'm like, neither is you not respecting my time. This is a free ride. I only ask for a little bit of gas money. Go fuck yourself. Anyway. So I'm, a block away from his house. An ambulance is coming at me.
Sure.
And I'm like, there's plenty of space between me and the curb. So I move over a little bit, and I hear, puff! And I go, what? So I keep rolling. And then I roll through the light and I hear thump, 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 thump.
Oh,
And my car starts listing and I'm like, no. So I pull up outside the dude's house
Uh-huh.
and I get out and I look at my front right tire and I scream to high heaven, fuck. Hang on, I have to grab my phone for the pictures. Cause, oh boy.
That you took for insurance purposes and not the podcast.
Yeah, of course.
No, they don't cover one tire.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb
They
as
don't
hell.
cover any tires.
What the fuck? What's the point?
Cars is stupid.
Yeah.
Insurance is stupid.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
is one of the major things that you actually need for a car to run not
For
covered
real?
by insurance?
Because they're assholes
It's a
and they
major
want you
thing
to
that
buy
you
them.
need. It's a necessity. You need 4 of them, and none of them are covered by insurance.
That's insane.
This is when the car's up on the jack, so you can't see
You put it in
exactly
notes.
how super deflated it is.
You put it.
But
You
you
put
could-
it.
oh.
Put it in notes.
Okay, well, my bad. Hang on.
I'll get it on my phone. Oh, yeah! I saw
it
pictures of
over
this
here, then.
earlier.
I'll delete it from notes. Yeah, because I think I complained about it in another server.
Yeah, just this giant-ass hole in your tire.
Yeah, it was a pretty big hole.
Yeah. So you can see in that second picture that all the nuts are off. Nuts.
Nice.
So we get all the nuts off the tire, and I go to pull the tire off, because when all the nuts are removed, the tire should just pull off, right?
Sure.
And then be able to be replaced with another tire. Because
Did you
I had
have
a
another
donut.
tire?
I had a donut, not a full
Okay.
tire. Donut's like a half-size tire that it's only really safe to drive 50 miles on.
We don't sell them at Dunkin'.
Anyway, moving on.
What the
What?
fuck? I know there were crickets there too. Fuck you, Misha.
Sandbagging you. So I'm like, all right. So I tried for about 15, 20 minutes to do it on my own
Sure.
with the tools I have in the back of my car. Tire's not coming off. All right, maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe I need to do something with the middle. Maybe yada yada. I know Carl has a bunch of tire change stuff in the back of his car. He's got all the tools. He should be waking up around now anyway.
Yeah, so
It
I
was
was
like an hour
awoken.
before you usually wake up.
I was awoken from my slumber by a phone call, and I went home. And he went, "Hey, buddy, can you come out to the middle of
Hey.
a bunch of stuff to change a tire?" And I was like, "I mean, I guess."
The other option is that I kill you. I mean,
What?
what?
So I got up and got dressed and took a huge dump And I rushed out there and stood there and went, yeah, that's a hole in that tire.
Yep.
That's very good. Very astute.
Sure did put a hole in that tire.
Sure did come out here just to double check there was a hole in that there tire.
I brought all the tools and they're like, yeah, we took off all the nuts and it's not coming off. So just smacked it a bit and it didn't come up.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, so what the hell do we do?
Yeah.
So Medi called their mom to see if they had like AAA or anything.
Mm-hmm.
This is after us spending 15, 20 more minutes trying to pull the tire off.
Yeah.
And knocking the car off the jack once.
Jesus.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that part, but eventually I'm just like, you know what? I have AAA. I can just call them and be like, I was driving my friend here into work, and then the wheel on this tire popped. They didn't ask for any of that. I just called them, and they're like, yeah, we'll send out a guy in like hour and 50.
I was like, Carl, you have AAA? And Carl was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, great. AAA doesn't care who's driving the car. I mean, they care, but like they don't care which car you're driving.
Huh.
It doesn't have to be yours.
Yeah, so they're
driving any car.
Yeah, so they're like, yeah, we'll have someone to you in like an hour and 50. And we're like, oh, that's cool. Medi's already like an hour or two late to work.
Yeah, I was already like an hour late to work.
And then like 20 minutes later, we got a phone call that was like, hey, I'm with AAA. I'm on my way. Should be there in like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, shit.
So he showed up. Medi, would you like to describe the events that happened next?
Oh, it was great. It was great. He got out of the car and he was like, oh man, you already have it jacked up and you have the nuts off. That's great. I'm like, yeah, we can't get the tire off the fucking, the axle. He's like, oh, I could fix that. So he grabs a 2x4 out the back of his car. He walks up to the tire. He does like a golf putt with the 2x4 and the tire just falls the fuck off.
Yeah, he was looking at it like, yeah, this core piece here is a little rusted. It's just a little stuck on there. So he grabbed like, it wasn't even a 2x4. It was a big fucking block of wood.
Holy shit.
And he just swung it in like 2 or 3 times and it popped off.
Just
and
once.
No, it was more than once. He did it at least twice.
Like, we were whacking at it with a hammer for like 30 minutes before that, trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah,
you loosened it for him.
So funny.
Yeah, he whacked it like twice and it popped off and Medi screamed, 2 hours!
Apologies, Misha. I think I have the flu because I worked myself up that night. Anyway, that's the next note. Yeah, I screamed 2 hours. And the dude was like, lol, do you need anything else? No. And then he drove off, and I put the fucking donut on, and I drove into work.
Oh my god.
It was great.
That's probably like the easiest day of work for that dude ever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, AAA's paying him, and he's making bank for that fucking 15 minutes.
Yeah, so now I know to get a big rubber mallet and keep it in the back of my car for when we need to knock a tire off a fucking thing.
Yeah.
He's not joking.
Wait,
That's not a joke. Yes.
I thought this was a joke. Hold on.
No, I'm actually going to get a big rubber mallet and keep it in my trunk for when we need to knock a tire off a fucking car.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's very funny.
Cars are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Alright, so that's the story of how my tire fucking popped. Now the story of me replacing the tire.
Oh.
So when I get into work after being 2 hours late?
Give or take.
2.5, something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And they're like, cool, will you be willing to work an extra 2 hours to make up? Yeah, or I like money. That was a mistake, by the way. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway.
I feel that.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm probably going to be late tomorrow because I have to go find a new tire. And they're like, lol, okay. So
Well, part of that was a joke, boss.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so I wake up at like 7?
Sure.
I think it was like 7. Carl, were you awake enough to hear me leave to correct me?
No, I think I woke up at like 8 or 9.
Then I think it was 7, because you weren't awake.
Yeah. I remember getting up to use the bathroom and then falling back asleep after and your keys weren't hanging.
So I stomp out to my car. I'm super pissed because it's super early. And I drive to the nearest tire place. And the dude looks at it and goes, oh yeah, your rim's fucked. You need a new rim. We don't sell rims. The rim is the metal part in the middle of the tire, which I thought was an integral part of the tire.
But
like I thought when you buy a tire, you were buying a tire on a rim.
Yeah.
And that's why tires were expensive. No, It turns out you're just buying the rubber, and the rubber's expensive, and then the metal part in the middle is also expensive.
I hate that.
So,
I hate more that the tire
like-
place wouldn't sell both.
I'm like, okay, so there's nothing you can do for this. No, it's fucked. You need a new rim. Gotta go buy a rim. Okay. So then I drive to the next tire place and I'm like, do you sell rims and also tires? We don't sell rims. Cool.
You go to the next place, like, oh, we don't sell tires, but we sell rims.
Kind of, yeah. And that cycle repeats of me going to tire places. Yeah, we don't sell tires. Or, yeah, we don't sell rims. Yeah, we don't sell rims. No, we don't sell the full package. Oh, we do, but only if you buy all four. Yada, 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 yada. Eventually, because I'm just, like, I'm hitting every tire place in between where I live and where I work. I eventually bypass where I work because I'm like, the next Walmart from where I work, like the next furthest Walmart away, has an auto center.
Oh my god.
I'm going to go there,
Oh my god.
and I'm going to say, hey, sell me this tire that's on Black Friday sale, and install it.
Sure.
And I get there, like, oh yeah, first off, we don't sell rims anymore.
God
What do you mean?
damn
It's
it.
right here. I have it saved as a pickup order. Yeah, we don't do that anymore. Okay. Yeah, you gotta go to a junkyard or something to get a rim.
A junkyard?
Seriously?
And I'm like, what the fuck do you... Sure, buddy. Do you know where a junkyard is? What? You're the one recommending this course of action. I will go there, I will get a rim, and I will walk back here, and I will throw it at you. Put it on my car. Well, we also, we're not working on cars right now. There's one in the garage. I see a dude fucking...
Gross.
Sorry, I'm worked up. Hang on, I got a cough.
Oh man. What a fucking shit
Anyway.
show.
So I'm yelling at this guy for like 5 minutes, like, I have a shift in 15 minutes ago, and you're telling me you don't install tires? And he's like, you should have thought of that beforehand. You should have thought of that before your tire blew.
What?
Thanks.
Yeah, that's pretty
Real
much what he
helpful.
said to me.
Oh.
And then I was like, I was so frustrated and fed up, and I just started walking away. A little old lady is like, I couldn't help but hear, there's these tire guys, like, 5 minutes down the road. They've always been good to me. I know they sell rims. You should go there. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you, magic old lady. I don't remember your name, but I love you.
That was a trickster Fae themselves.
That it basically was, because I go to this place that was less than 10 minutes away. She lied about the distance.
Uh-huh.
And I pull in there and I'm like, hey, do you guys sell rims? Yeah? You guys sell tires? Our name is Blank Tire Shop. Cool.
Listen.
Yeah, but that didn't mean anything for the last half of the 15 places I went. Okay, I would like one, please. One what? Yes, both. That's going to be expensive. I need a tire, buddy. I've gone 48 miles on this donut. It's about to pop itself.
Yeah.
And then I ain't paying a tow truck to $2,000 to bring my car back.
Yeah.
Like,
Misha, censor the name of the town that we live in.
shit, that's why I even said Blank Tire Shop.
Is it the same blank? Is that why?
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
a different
okay.
blank, but it's still close enough.
Gotcha.
Which is kind of ridiculous because they know we live in New York. But anyway. So, I'm at this tire place, and the dude's like, yeah, that's going to be expensive. You don't have a rim? And I'm like, I was told it was fucked. Did I see it? You know what? Sure, if you want to give me a second opinion.
If you went through all of this and the rim wasn't even fucked, I'm going to scream.
Well, prepare to scream.
God
Because I roll it out, and the dude's
damn it.
The dude's like, oh, that's probably just cosmetic damage. I'm going to hit it with a hammer and see if that works.
No. Did
Bonk!
it work? Oh.
Yeah, I could slap a tire on this.
Oh
And then he
my
did.
Excuse my cough.
God.
And then in 20 minutes, he slapped a brand new tire on it. But brand spanking new, because it was $160 for just the rubber.
Wow.
Luckily, the guy who I was picking up that day, he chipped in fucking $60 because he felt bad.
That's nice. It's fucking something at least.
Yeah, and I was like, good. And then he's like, he just slaps the new tire on the rim. He runs the car on those fucking things for the inspections, the state inspection, to make sure that it's aligned and not a fucked rim, like that he actually fixed it. And he's like, yeah, it really was just cosmetic damage. I don't know what that dude was telling you about. Must have been an asshole. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
Thank you, Mr. Magic Tire Man. I'm going to go work 8 hours without eating again.
God.
But I'd worked myself up into such a frenzy, like, the night before and the day of, that I was, like, shaking, and now I have, like, flu symptoms still.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I actually got myself sick. And I can't stop coughing
possible.
now. And I know it's not COVID, because I took a test before I went to Thanksgiving, because obviously you take a test before. Anyway.
Yes, of course.
I hate. So then Thanksgiving, which is Thanksgiving, it's fine.
Yes.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I literally forgot that was in the 3 weeks that comprised the 7 days that just
I
passed.
apologize for our Canadian listeners, right? I'm sorry. Pump is here. American Thanksgiving.
Yes,
Also known as Canadian Turkey Boxing Day. Lord. And then Black Friday.
How'd that go at a Walmart? Yeah,
Well,
that
we
sounds
didn't get
about
all
right.
of our stuff done, obviously.
Uh-huh.
So all the orders were delayed, and we only had 5 people working for some fucking reason.
What the fuck?
And I call my manager, and I'm like, hey, I can't help but notice there's only 5 people scheduled. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, look at this picture of the schedule. Oh, that sucks. Yes! Indeed it does.
All right, bye.
Yeah, pretty much. She was like, all right, I'll see if I can get you some help. And I'm like, will you? And she's like, no.
Oh my god.
So, we have no help. We end up for the last 2 hours having to be like, no, your order is not ready. Leave. You will get an email when your order is ready. But it said I could come pick it up at any time after. And I'm like, it's Black Friday. You should have expected this, dumbass. But I didn't yell dumbass. Except at the last person who, listen, you don't have to come through the pickup area for any reason.
What?
Any reason. There's ways around it.
Oh.
Unless you're picking up something, you don't need to be here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, what's the point?
So ramming your cart through and knocking all of our shit over and out of the way. And I say to him, oh, no, it's fine. I'll move everything. Thank you for saying excuse me. And he's like, yeah, you do that. And I'm like, fuck you, jackass. And I slam something on him and I walk away. And he's like, but you're not allowed to say that. As I, close the pickup door and turn the light off. Pick up his clothes. And the front-end manager who heard that was like, you shouldn't have done that. You might get in trouble. And I'm like, I'd like to see them try.
Please don't get fired from your job.
Oh, no, people have done so much worse things. I know that with my luck, I would be the one to get fired, but we just fired a kid, so we're fine. I'm safe for now. They need me.
What did he do?
Nothing.
Oh.
No, when I say nothing,
Yeah.
you might think that I mean that he did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
No. He did nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
He would sit there on his phone, and, instead of, he would, I'm sure he thought he was rapping.
Uh-huh.
But what he was doing was, saying the same one line of lyrics over and over with the most tone-deaf, just saying it voice. Anyway, he's gone now.
Yeah, that's good.
I didn't hate him. I just, please. A modicum of effort. I don't like feeling like the only one doing something.
That's fair.
Anyway. So there was that. And then, today, I almost stabbed a woman.
Oh.
And by stabbed a woman, I mean I didn't actually almost stab her.
Aw.
I almost beat her head in with my metal water bottle repeatedly.
I think that's worse.
Because she backed up into my cart, and only her handbag lightly brushed my cart. And I was like, oh, sorry about that, ma'am. And she's like, well, you should say excuse me!
What the fuck?
And I'm like, well, ma'am, you backed up into me. I was only apologizing out of force of habit. She's like, well, someone could really get hurt, you fucking idiot! And she's grabbing my cart and she's not letting me leave. And she's cursing at me. So I put 2 fingers to her lips and I walk away. Because I almost actually beat her head in. I had my water bottle and I was about to raise it and I was like, no, you stop talking now, I leave. And I walked out to my car and I forgot that I had left my keys in one of the my spare vest in the pickup room.
Oh,
So I was just sitting out there in front of my car, screaming at the sky, but I couldn't get in my car and leave because my keys were inside, which means I unfortunately had enough time to calm down and couldn't come home at 11 a.m. an hour after my shift starts.
Very funny. Very deserved.
And I was like, I'm going home. At 2, I'm taking lunch, and I'm not coming back. I'm going to put in protected time off. I arrived, so they can't say that I did not arrive. We have finally caught up with all the work. Everything is fine.
Hang on. This is maybe a stupid question, but I said hyperbole this stream already, so...
Coming to you live from the Hell Dimension in the top left corner, Calamitous Carltus, Pim, Mediman, and Nick the Eco Fico. It's DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast.
No, these are pre-recorded segments. Nothing about this is live. Nick just misspoke, and now I must make fun of him in the dumbest way possible. Please talk to your doctor if you have an erection lasting longer than 5 hours, because that is just not normal. Viewer discretion is advised.
The stream?
Whatever, man.
Yes, continue. Go ahead. What's your stupid question? You're
Protected
perfect and I
time
love
off.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is that different? Is that
Paid
what
protective
PTO
time
is?
off. PTO is protected time off. PPTO is paid protective time off.
Okay, I always thought PTO was just paid time off.
Well, no, it is. Walmart has paid time off and protected paid time off. Paid time off is something you're not guaranteed to get,
Uh-huh.
and protected paid time off is something you're guaranteed.
I see.
So if you put in for those hours, they have to give you those hours. Unless. Yeah, exactly. And I was all set to leave at 2, and then the little manager says, "All right, but could you stay till like 4, please?" Please. And I'm like, things are already fine. You're getting 2 more people, and fine. I do like money.
Yeah, money.
And then I said to her, "All right, I'll let you know if I'm coming in tomorrow." She's like, "It's Cyber Monday," and I'm like, "I know. That didn't stop the people who called out on Black Friday."
That's true.
that is true.
I feel like Black Friday's worse.
Yeah, Cyber Monday, it's all digital.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, our department is digital.
Ah.
Anything you order through the website goes through me.
Yeah, that's right. Medi knows the weird shit you order on
I'm
Walmart.
gonna order
I
a lot
do.
of shit from Walmart.
The amount of times I have to call over the radio being like, "I need the key for the sex box, please." Because all the sex stuff is locked up in one box.
Is it in the double digits?
About, yeah.
Oh my
Now,
god.
when you say the sex box,
Okay, yes.
Yeah, go
What?
on.
What are you imagining?
this is a Walmart, so I assume sex box at most is just like lube and condoms.
Lubes, condoms, Plan B, vibrators, sheaths.
Really? Vibrators?
There's a sheath. There's 4 different kinds of vibrators.
What the
There's a
fuck?
plug.
Walmart is different.
Jesus
than
Christ, Walmart's down with the sickness.
Yeah,
I mean, I shouldn't be that surprised. I saw a fucking like a plastic cock ring and a fucking vibrator, like
oh, there's
little,
one of those.
like a little vibrating like bean thing at fucking 7-Eleven the other day.
What
So I'm
the
like, I guess I
hell?
should be that surprised.
They're all like, when I say that they're terrible quality, understand that I truly do mean it,
right.
because they cost like $10.
Yeah, fair enough.
You can put on the cock ring once.
Kind of, yeah. So yeah, not looking forward to it. It's to the point
That's
where I
fair.
don't think I'm gonna go tomorrow.
Yeah, I
think
was
I'm
like,
gonna
have
call
you
in sick.
decided yet? Because it's tomorrow, buddy.
Like, I've called out maybe once. I am sick. I ain't doing this. I just got a fucking PS5. Hey, I got a PS5.
Hey, congratulations.
You know, when
Clap.
you mentioned earlier in your week that you were going to watch so much weird porn on this, I thought you were talking about the PS5.
How can you watch weird porn on a PS5? To get to the web browser, you have to open up a game manual and then trick it into using the web browser.
Is that
And?
real?
Yes.
Oh
That's
my
the exact same
God.
way you have to do on the Switch.
Holy
That's
shit.
funny.
That's terrible.
Oh.
Is that all you, bud?
Yeah, that's it. I finally got my PS5.
I'm happy
Yay.
for you, buddy. Yay.
You can go, Carl.
Oh, where am I going? Hello, everyone. Oh, this is your stuffy, wuffy captain who's ate too much food, too many chips in my tum-tum, and a bit of chili and cheese. And I'm here to do the ad read bit, the bit where I talk about the things, the housekeeping and such. Let's go and do that now, please. I'm realizing this bit's a little too low in volume. Or maybe that's just me. Actually, that might just be my microphone. Why does it look so low? Don't be low. Gotta be loud and proud. If you'd like to keep up to date with the podcast, you want to know what's going on in our lives, you want to know things that are happening, you can, as long as it exists, follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod, and each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at Metorman, and at Echo Fetish, EKKO_fetish. And if you have any questions you want to ask, any topics you want us to talk about, rather, not want to talk to us about, we don't converse through email. We simply receive and then speak it into the aether. You can send all that stuff to questions@dipships.boats. Send it in there. We'll get to it and we'll look at it. I don't have a submissions. I should just do a submissions, honestly, because we should have like an email to send fan art and things like that. I don't know, whatever. You can send everything pretty much there. I don't care. If you would like to support us directly, you do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. Subscribe at any level, become a patron of any tier. Even $1 helps. And also gets you access to the audio version of the podcast a day early. Yeah, hell yeah. You can get that. $5 and above, you get to the video version early. You get DShips early. You get access to PMVA, or PM versus anime, for the uninitiated. So much content, so much good content. And hey, $10 and above, we thank you. We get to shout you out during this part here that I'm talking about right now. Talk to you. I got a cough in my throat. Hold on. Okay, I had to mute for it. But yeah, well, thank you for $10 and above. You could also suggest things for PM versus anime. Do so by messaging through Patreon and such. I forgot to pull up the patron list. But I get to thank our $10 and above patrons for all of their support, starting with Alatos Diogenes, by Breakdown 707, Bullfrog Jerry, Dorgan 23, Dr. Perpaka the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Generic Jackal says head cross wall OTP. So true. Introducing Game Awards 2022's new host, Jeff Correa. Correa? I'm saying Correa. Javier Porksword, Chris Dirt, Lordy Fars, Lythander graciously thanks CPU for the luck. Mr. I Like Spam, Nap, Padoru Ultimax, PM's Tooth is lost and scared, Ryan Superfan, Christmas Mode, Ramiru Tempest, Scrimbiff, so this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome, The Crossing Fate, Wimpy the Grizzly Bear, Wabba Wabba, I'm a blind Parasite Eve player now. Zombie Slayer 051, our $20 patrons are Dvarkian Chaos, Cow, Chow, and Mr. Collector, and our $50 patron, Yellow Yondello. Thank you all for the support. It means the world to us, helps us out a lot, helps us pay our editors, helps us pay bills, keeps us alive and well. So thank you very much. And again, if you can't afford to support us on Patreon or wherever, don't forget that just podcast sink or swim based on word of mouth. You just spread the word around, let people listen to it. Tell them anyone you think would like it to listen, and they might like it. Speaking of people I'd like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird, and additional music such as Appetite Delight going into the ads, Ride the Wave, which is used for Party Boat, and Seaside, which is used for DipShips. I'd also like to thank Shibuya Gato and Shura _art for our art assets, such as the logo, which Shibuya did, and the thumbnail, and other such assets. Can't talk today. Again, I lost my train of thought. I'm assuming that's where I was supposed to end the sentence. Man, I'm really out of it today. I'd also like to thank Misha and G, our editors, at The Misha and at Amazing GGG Guy. Misha's been editing the podcast. G edits PMVA and does a great job. Misha also does a great job. They both do great jobs. I can't choose between them. Don't make me choose. I can't choose. Don't forget that we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. It's the only place where there's a video version, but you can listen anywhere your little heart desires. We're also on TikTok. You can follow us on there at DipShipsPod or tiktok.com/DipShipsPod. However it works, find us on there. through the app, through the website, whatever. I don't know how TikTok works. Don't forget to check out the Millennium Microphone Master Saga and, of course, the DipShips Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series, or DShips for short. Both very good, very fun things. If you're interested in Yu-Gi-Oh!, you check those out. That's pretty much all that we have, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, more stuff's on the way. As always, be excited, be ready, be thankful. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's past. It's gone. It left us. It's time for the Padaru. Anyway, enjoy. I hope you enjoy this episode. Please enjoy the rest of it. And thank you for everything. Please enjoy the rest of this episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Show has plenty of boats. And the Millennium Microphone is a podcast where four friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, BioRoxas, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an MIC at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there.
I'm home already.
Hell.
Going down memory lane for the past week.
The sickness.
Hey, do you guys see about that Gate Guardian retrain?
I did, actually. I'm very excited about it.
Yes, heard news.
Actually crazy.
Yeah. It's been
Like the
forever.
fact that not only us, like Mill Mike talked about it, fucking MBT talked about it. It's like everyone's been like, it'd be great if they retrained fucking Gate Guardian and made new ones.
But they listened to us, obviously.
And then I guess they finally listened. They're like, yeah, sure, fuck it. You guys want it. Here it is.
It was
Also,
like no
here's fucking
time.
Wall Shadow and Labyrinth tank.
Let's go.
Like, what the fuck do you mean, fellas? It's really
They've been
cool.
holding this one in for a special occasion.
They're like, yeah, make new fusion monsters with the Gate Guardian monsters. I'm like, I like that. That's good. I hope
That's
they're
pretty
good.
rad.
God, I
There'd
hope
be
they're good.
contact fusions like the XYZ Dragon Cannons.
Oh, I mean, we'll find out. I bet it's probably gonna be with like a field. Well, if it was with a field spell, that'd be crazy.
True.
But yeah, that's crazy. We already went over the tire debacle.
That's a good fucking name for it.
Woke up and drove through down the worst fucking road in the world.
Oh, you guys went to Queen Street?
No, that's not here. No.
Lucky you.
So while I was talking to I still called my stepdad during the whole tire thing, just to be like, how the fuck do I get this tire off? And he's like, just hit it with a hammer. And I was
Sure.
like, I mean, I just have a bog standard hammer here that gets out nails and shit. I don't know how this is gonna help. And he's talking to me. He's like, oh yeah, did you hear that the former superintendent of the old school district we worked in passed away? And I was like, fucking what? And he's like, yeah, I just heard the news before. I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. And it's like, hey, 3 other people from this district fucking died.
Oh.
Within the span of like a week, 4 people that I used to work with all fucking died.
You're next.
I fucking hope so.
A string of political
No,
murders.
no.
Fucking 2 of them died from cancer. One of them, I think, was
Jesus.
just... Actually, I think 2 of the other 2 were just old age. But I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going on? It's like insane. What the fuck else? Oh, so of course, because we had 3 days to work this week before Thanksgiving happened.
Uh-huh.
My boss, just kept calling, like, hey, you want to come in for overtime today? 2 hours. I'm like, no, I do not want to do that. As a matter of fact, do not want to do the overtime.
Yeah, hard pass.
All right. Only for me to, in the middle of my shift, sitting down for my lunch break, one of my coworkers walks in. He goes, hey, he's doing the hour in the section on the first floor. Did he ask you to do it, Carl? And I went, he didn't ask me to do it. Another coworker, you didn't ask me to do it either. Other coworker, you didn't ask me to do it either. And this one goes, all right, well, me and this other one are doing the 2 hours. So someone here has to do the hour. Because
God.
apparently no one's doing it.
I think
What a
that's
shame.
fine. I think that's
Bye.
fine and funny. Later.
And of course, instead of anyone offering, they just went, "All right, Carl, you can do it."
Fucking.
No, thank you.
When they actually called our boss, and he was like, "Oh well, this one guy did it the other day, and we don't have the other guy to give overtime to, and everyone else is doing overtime, so just tell Carl that he's doing it." And I went,
No.
"Sure, all right,
Jesus.
yeah." No, there is no. It's either I do it or they write me up.
For real.
Yeah, it's I do it or they go, "All right, insubordination, we write you up."
That's doggy shit.
So
Okay, but how many of those can you like stack up before it's a red card?
3,
Okay.
How many do you got?
none.
All right.
And I'm not
Hey.
planning on getting 1, because then they make your life hell.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then they look for things.
Annoying.
So, the day after on Tuesday, the same exact scenario fucking happened. Where the same coworker walked in. So who's doing the hour down here? And everyone, not me. And he went, "Well, Carl, do you?" I went, "No, I don't. I really don't. I really fucking don't."
Gonna
Except,
commit a
he didn't
violent
say, "Hey, Carl,
crime.
do you want to do it?" He went, "So I guess you're doing it," looking at me. And I went, "Sure, yeah, I'll just do it again."
Hit him with a
Because
broom.
I love having to do extra work without being asked early.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, "Oh, well, the other guy said he would do it if I was like, no, it's fine. I'll take care of it."
Should have let him ask the other guy.
I made sure to be very nasty about it.
Good.
No, it's okay. I'll handle it. And I can't be too nasty because he was there since fucking 8 in the goddamn morning.
You can be
Because
a little
this
nasty.
week, all of the
That's
day
the truth.
guys decided that they just wanted to not be working. Every single guy during the day, including our boss, decided to
Jesus.
just not be at work.
I think we should all decide that, like, on the daily.
I mean, I've pre-decided it for tomorrow.
So,
Yeah, just keep doing that.
very cool and fun. And then Wednesday, they're like, "Yeah, it's a 3:00 day. He come in at 3," and I was waiting for them to just be like, "All right, you still have to leave at 12 though, because we have this and this and this and this and this and this going on." We got out at 10. I was very happy. They're like, "Come in at 3, leave at 10. Thank you, fucking finally."
And then
Almost every
the day
other
after,
holiday
they
they've given
doubled
us
down.
nothing so far.
God.
God almighty. It was like, it's only 3 days. How has it been this fucking difficult to get through? Or in the fucking gym stacking chairs because they had fucking some sort of event going on. And we have our 2 subs who are brothers working with us. And they're like looking at the rack of chairs and they're like, "Does it look off to you?" And I look and it's like, "Yeah, no, one of you stacked them wrong. You stacked it on the second bar instead of the first bar. So half of them are up way too high and the other half are where they should be. And you've like switched them around in every which way you could. So we had to take all of the chairs off the entire rack and re-rack all of them."
Oh my god.
While staring at the younger brother going, "Hey bud, make sure you flip it around. Hey, make sure you're putting it on the correct spot." He did a whole side by himself and we turned around and went, "You fucking ruined, you did the whole thing wrong. We told you how did you do the whole fucking thing wrong?"
Oh no.
He told you how to fucking, oh my god. It's fine.
It sounds fine.
It sure sounds fine.
It's fine because Wednesday, the guy who's been out for a couple months finally came back for one
And
day.
then he quit on the spot.
Nope. I'm waiting for him to retire, honestly. But he came back and he was very excited to be at work. And he's like, "I've been sitting at home for too long. I miss being at work and having my business going." And I'm like,
What?
Godspeed, I guess. Yeah, he's one of the people who likes working. He's like,
No,
I
I
don't
mean,
like
like-
sitting around doing nothing. He has a business doing like plumbing and electric work and stuff.
Oh, good for him. Make that cheddar, I guess.
Yeah, so he does that and the schools. And he was just like, "I couldn't do anything for months because of my shoulder. And now I'm back at work and I couldn't be happier because I hate being home."
Damn.
That's where my wife is, and I
It
hate
could
that
not be
bitch.
me.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure his wife and the rest of his family's in the Dominican Republic.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure all of his money goes back there to them.
Oh, well, I'm glad he's a family man.
yeah. Just like, what was it? Is it Chun-Li? I don't know. Who cares?
Chumley?
Chun-Li is indeed a family man.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, Chun-Li. I thought you meant Chumley from Pawn Stars.
No. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I
Or
mean,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Chumley from Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely is. Those koalas are his family.
That's true, actually, yes.
So one of those nights, the maintenance guys were in the building, and they came over while I was like, I have so much work to do. I need to get everything done. They made a fucking mess in all of my rooms, and they went, hey, we need you and another guy to come down to the gym at like 8 o'clock to help us move this fucking net in the gym.
It's a net. Just drag it.
It's no. You see, it is a net that descends from the ceiling.
What the fuck?
It is a gym separation net. It is a wall of net
Oh.
to separate the gym.
Into 2 gyms.
So you need to have 2 guys on 2 different sides manning the keys, and what they both needed to be like looking. One of them had to be on a scissor lift looking at the net, and the other one had to be at the bottom seeing if there's anything like wrong with the bar on the net. So they needed the 2 of them and 2 other guys, and I was like, oh, just call Dumpy down, and it's his section he's in today, so he can. And this motherfucker of the maintenance crew looked at me and he went, oh, Mumbles is here.
I mean, slightly less offensive than Dumpy. Only slightly, though.
Yeah. And then he did like the putting his hand up to his mouth and looking around. He went, did I say that out loud? And I went, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear a single thing. I won't tell a soul.
Oh my god.
I've called him much worse.
Me too. Don't worry, buddy. Me too.
And now I'm excited because it's like, all right, our guy who's on the 3rd floor who was out is back. And the sub that was up there is now doing the currently empty section that's right above my section. Did you just fart?
Yeah,
Oh, that
did
was
somebody
my chair.
just rip ass?
That was my chair.
Yeah, sure. That was your chair. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
I know
I
it
shit
was.
myself. Yep.
Yay!
You caught me. You caught me. I'm a little poo-poo boy.
You heard it
You
here
caught me.
first.
Anyway, that's
Just
That's
loves to
it.
dump ass.
that's it, except for like Pokemon, which has been good. Pokemon good.
That's fair.
Yes,
Oh, before we move on from weeks, I remembered I had one thing to ask Medi about.
What's up?
Do you remember a couple weeks back when the
No.
alcohol had randomly appeared on my desk?
Oh, yes.
There's another one.
Oh?
I came up the other day and this one was on my desk instead. It's just a small
rum
little
shot.
bottle.
That's
All right.
needed for the chicken nugget shot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is. You can make your own chicken nugget shot now, Nick.
I'm good.
You can join the party.
The boat?
Oh, actually, I have 2 other things. Well, one other thing other than Pokemon.
Alright.
I have my own mini munch. Munch, the munch, the mini munch.
Ooh.
So,
Tell me more.
So Taco Bell brought back, what the fuck's this thing called? Enchilito?
What is that?
I've put it in the boardwalk.
Let us
It's something
witness.
that Taco Bell sells, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Taco Bell sells about tacos. What
It
what
is,
the fuck is that?
Ew.
It's the Enchilito, I think. Yeah.
What does that mean?
It
Ew,
is.
That looks like Afterbirth.
It is.
It does!
It is an enchilada and burrito, I think is what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
They describe it as a seasoned beef, refried beans, and onions wrapped inside a warm flour tortilla and covered with cheddar cheese and red sauce.
I mean,
Okay.
No, I've seen animals give birth to this. It does not look.
Please don't stare at animals giving birth, PM. That's weird.
Yeah, this it may look like the baby from PT that's in the sink,
Kinda.
and that's because it
Did
probably
taste
was.
like it?
It sure did taste like Afterbirth. Let me tell you that.
Oh no.
I'm a little concerned you know what that tastes like.
I
but
don't
okay.
love
You
this
shouldn't
train
be.
of thought.
Anyway, yeah, it's like a 5. It's hey guys, don't know how to tell you this. It's something you can eat from Taco Bell. It's
Yeah.
nothing special.
I love things I can eat from Taco Bell.
It was
I've
like,
never said that about a single thing from Taco Bell.
Actually, it's
Can
more like
you-
a 4. It was just like, this is all right.
Could you taste the sand in the taco meat?
I mean, you usually can.
No, it's cardboard here.
Love the crunch.
Oh, okay.
No, we get sand here too sometimes. It's
Guys, you're not selling me on Taco Bell right now.
hey, Taco Bell's fucking good. It's the best dog food you can get on the market.
I mean, really, it do be.
Damn.
So
Well-
it's even better than Old Roy's.
Now, do you mean food made for dogs or
Yes.
Yes.
or
Both,
food?
yes.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say
The other thing that you're implying, yes, that
yes. Yeah. Okay. Good. Cool.
So Pokemon's fun.
Yeah.
I wish they'd put out a performance patch to make it run better.
Yeah, that's
No, but
fair.
Nintendo says they've received no complaints about
no
their,
complaints.
the performance.
We got no complaints from quality
complaints.
insurance.
No complaints to the point where they're issuing refunds. No complaints.
Like, okay, guys, sure, whatever. Anyway,
Very funny.
I was looking for Applin one day because I needed
Don't know what it
Applin.
is, but it sounds cute.
It's like it's a little worm in an apple as a Pokemon. It's cute.
Okay.
I needed to defeat some of them. Well, I had to catch like 2 for my dex, but I also needed materials from them to make an energy ball TM because you craft TMs in this.
Sure. You craft them
And
out of caught Pokemon or
Pokemon
Pokemon
parts.
parts.
They drop little parts for you,
oh no,
like
okay.
slime and claws and stuff.
Sure.
And fur and stingers
So
and shit.
the way you do that is by ramming your ride Pokemon into a tree, and then
Sure.
things fall out because it's an apple, so of
Yeah.
course it's in a tree.
Yeah.
And I bonked into a tree, and a red round fell out, and I went apple, and then I ran into it,
Very
and
good.
instead it was this.
Oh, is this that?
What?
Yeah, it's that
A
shiny.
red round.
A red round.
And instead
It's
it
red.
was it was
round.
a tarantula. So I then lifted my finger and I went bunk, and I caught it, and
What
I
is
have
its-
it now.
What is its regular colors?
It's like
Like a yellowish
Yeah,
it's
gray.
like yellow green, and its ball is white.
I have seen one new Pokemon from this gen that I adore, and it's that stupid pink motherfucker with a hammer.
Yeah, think that the
Tinka
whole
Tink.
Tinka line.
Yes, I agree. I love them.
I love
they
them.
fucking are super rad.
I saw what this thing fucking evolves to.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I hate it.
You mean fucking
Spidops.
Yeah, Spidops is really cool.
Spinops. I'm
The way he
Googling
moves
that.
is gross, but he's really cool.
Like he went from like a small little bug, ball bug into fucking like pool noodles.
Oh.
He's really funny.
Yeah, I've
Like
just looked him
seriously,
up.
all of his appendages are
He
fucking
does
pool
just look
noodles.
like pool noodles.
Yeah, I'll show you his fucking shiny too, because that's what I now have. He's really cool. I like him. I wish he was a better Pokemon.
You think if he like walked up to someone and beat them to death with his arms, it would just keep going thunk, thunk, thunk.
I hope so.
Yes.
So
No,
then
his victory screech is just him turning into one of those inflatable men.
I thought you were gonna say using his arm as a Vuvuzela. I was about to be like, hell yeah.
That'd be
Or
awesome.
Vuvuzela. I got spoiled on something.
Mm-hmm.
It's involving Dunsparce.
Ah, yes.
Okay, first off, people have been screaming for years that, oh, yeah, Dunsparce is going to evolve into a dragon.
Oh.
Like, there's that one Pokemon, what's it called? Dranpa,
Yeah.
where it's like a normal dragon. People have been, like, even in ROM hacks, they're like, oh, yeah, Dunsparce evolves into fucking Dranpa. And, so, hey, he doesn't. And it's the stupidest evolution I think I've ever seen in my life.
What, do you have a problem with the Dunsparce?
Yes, I do have
That's
a problem with
its
the
name?
Dunsparce.
Yeah, it's really good.
Here's a picture of the Dunsparce.
That's just a Dunsparce.
No,
It's
he's
just
got
two
two.
Dunsparce.
He has an extra section to him, as you can see.
I hate that.
Oh, but spoilers, he can get up to 3 sections.
That's worse.
He can indeed have 3 sections.
Is this
So he could be the
Dunsparce?
Dunsparce.
Guys,
It's
I-
double
I
Dunsparce.
fucking hate this.
It's such a waste. Like, it's literally unchanged.
He's a
other
wooden
than
snake now.
He's long now.
He's a wood snake. It's funny. I
They
like
made
him.
my boy fucking long Dunsparce.
It's really good.
Like, they fucking took the concept of the old video game Snake and made it into their new video game. Just ate a new thing, and it became longer.
I love
If
all of the
he
Pokemon
ever
they've
touches
given
his
us.
tail, he'll explode and die.
Well,
I mean, me too.
They've given us a lot of really funny, freaks in this generation, and I love them.
Like Giraffrig's evolution.
just need more Pokemon that
yeah,
are just
Farigiraf.
straight up fucked up.
Farigiraf.
What the fuck did you just
awful.
say to me? Farigiraf?
Yeah, Farigiraf.
Giraffrig's evolution.
Giraffrig has an evolution?
Yeah.
Yeah, Farigiraf.
Alright, I'm Googling it.
So basically, Farigiraf is just, what if Giraffrig's tail ate him?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's really good, isn't it?
I don't like looking at his face.
Don't worry. That's why the tail ate the face.
I'll put the picture in here for Misha.
I was gonna say which one.
Yes, first of
It's
all.
really good. I love it so much.
It's a cool evolution, but oh my god.
I love how smug it becomes. Its interface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really good.
Holy shit.
So while I was exploring one day, I was like, I need to get Pachirisu. I need to murder a large group of Pachirisu so I can make Thunderbolt. I was wandering around, and
All right, you have to murder Pokemon to make TMs now.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was passing by a group of Deerling, and I looked at one and I went, "Why are you pink?" The
Carl,
others,
you can't just ask someone why they're pink.
I was like, the others have yellow on them. Why pink on you?
Aren't there
Carl,
pink deerling?
respect its gender identity.
There are pink Deerling. This is not that one.
Nope, that is not, in fact.
This is, as a matter of fact, shiny Deerling.
Huh.
Because its flower is pink, and its yellow parts are pink.
So wait, does it get 4 different shinies?
No.
Does it? Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure the only thing that changes on each of them is like the whatever would be yellow, I think.
Okay.
Huh.
You know what does have different well, I can't tell you what has different shinies. You'll find out eventually.
Oh, God.
Is it that fucking bird with the pompadour?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that
I mean,
a starter?
No, the bird with the pompadour, its shiny is we changed nothing about its feather colors. It's pink. It's pink. Its beard. That's Jesus, what am I saying?
I don't
It's
know.
beard.
Pompadour.
It's pompadour.
Pompadour.
Its
Okay.
pompadour and its beak become pink.
Oh.
And it just
Okay.
keeps
All of
its yes.
Oh.
And that's how they decided to do that instead of changing the feather colors because they already had different feather colors. It's like that's fine. There's a different one that has 3 different forms and each of them has their own shiny, and it's infuriating.
Oh, God.
Because some of them look the same as a normal form.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's really fucked up. So I streamed this game yesterday also, and I was passing by a group of shanks, and I saw one that was bright yellow, and I went, "Ah, you're mine."
Piss cat.
Ah, piss cat. And I just extended my arm and grabbed it by the throat.
That is how you Pokemon.
I was like, yeah, hell yeah. I love just turning around and there's a shiny right there. One of
Wish
my
that could
favorite
happen to
things.
me more often.
Me too.
You got 3.
I want more.
Remember when you could
I've
go
encountered
through...
2 in this game. One I encountered while I was jumping off a cliff, and then I looked to the side, and I saw a group of fucking Pokemon, and one of them was pink, and I was like, shiny! No! I want to go back! And by the time I'd climbed the cliff again, it was no longer there.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
It had left. It had gone home. Its people needed it. Its home
Fair
planet.
fair enough.
What were you gonna say, PM?
I was gonna say, remember when you could go through like several playthroughs of Pokemon and never encounter a shiny?
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
I
did.
mean, you still can. There are some people who have terrible fucking luck in this game.
Yeah, I know that can still happen, but I feel like it's just free now.
It's a lot more free.
Back
I'll
in
gi- I'll
my
give you that.
day.
Like
I don't
thought
see
I
an
couldn't
issue with it.
I mean, it doesn't feel special anymore.
No, it still does to me.
Considering you can just like,
Well-
all right, Nick. So you cook in this game, right? You make sandwiches,
Sure.
and there's a specific sandwich that you can make where you can pick any type of Pokemon, increase its spawn rate of that Pokemon, and increase the shiny rate of
Not
that
true.
Pokemon. Is it? I
It's
swear I
not.
saw
It's
like a
not picking.
sandwich.
It's not picking a specific Pokemon. It's picking its type.
Yeah,
to make
that's what
more
I
of
said.
that type
I
spawn.
said specific type of Pokemon.
So, like, all bugs.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
let's
bugs,
say you
not
want
like
all
I pick
bugs, all
Quanars.
dragons.
Yeah.
But then you go to a specific part of the map, it's like, all right, this tile set will only spawn this certain amount of Pokemon of this type. So you go to a place that only spawns dragons, a specific dragon that you want, make the sandwich, and then just wait.
Yeah, but you also there are ingredients you can get after post game, I believe. If not after post game, then like after you at least beat the main game, where you can get them and put them in a sandwich, and it'll increase shiny odds.
Oh, also, there's just like... So, in order to start cooking, you open up like a mini game, but
Sure.
then you can just back out of it, and every Pokemon that was initially on the map respawns, and it re-rolls the shiny check.
Ooh, is that how you do it?
Yes.
Ooh, that's
So
good.
you can just
Seems
sit
silly.
there and farm. Like, I saw a video of a dude doing it with fucking Noivern, where he had like fucking, he did the sandwich, he had like 20 Neuvern in front of him, just kept going in and out of the sandwich menu over and over again until one of them spawned. That was the stupidest sentence I've ever said in my life.
A little.
Oh, yeah.
But it is funny.
So yeah, it's
Sandwich
just not
menu.
special anymore.
Tasty.
I don't think anything will compare to, like, Baby Boy Baby's first Pokemon when you go in and see Red Gyarados.
Yeah. God, that was
You're
that
just
was
like,
fun.
that can happen?
I miss Silver and Gold.
Right.
What a good time that was.
I have excellent news. KZ has indeed seen the new emote finally,
Oh, cool running.
and just said it's got used in my stream, and I was very disappointed.
I'm so glad. Thank you, whoever did that.
Right.
You're
Thank you.
one of the real ones.
Why would you be disappointed? I don't understand. Look at him.
KZ fucking hates this thing.
Oh, that's right. I saw his fucking clip where he's
Yeah.
just fucking I
I
forgot.
don't understand. Such a good design.
I totally
Such a good
forgot.
little guy. Such a nice little fella.
He's
Hey,
just
you
a
guys want-
dude.
You guys want some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
Lay it
Just
on
give
me.
me those questions.
If you have any questions you want to send in, make sure you respond to the tweet put out almost every Sunday, or send them in to questions@dipships.boats. Wabki asks, howdy, DipShips.
Hello.
Howdy.
What's an underrated quote from an overtly quoted piece of media that you find yourself repetitively saying? I know everyone quotes Eggman's call-out post from the Adventure 2's fan dub, but I
That is a
look
good
at you and I'm like, ugh, is embedded into my soul.
Oh my god, blank. You can't just say blank.
You did this to
Mean
Carl
Girls.
this episode.
Yes.
You mean one of the most used quotes from Mean Girls?
Yeah.
Oh, it was underused quotes? I thought it was just
Yes,
quotes.
yes.
I apologize. I don't really listen to the questions when they're asked.
Yeah,
Wow.
an underrated quote from an overtly quoted piece of media.
The hard part for me is trying to come up with an overtly quoted piece of media.
Yeah.
Because I have shit that I quote from shows that just doesn't get quoted that much, but that's because I don't think anyone watches these fucking shows.
Oh, they don't.
I know.
I can only think of one quote, but I'm pretty sure nobody, at least in this call, or in fact anybody listening, would probably know what I'm quoting.
Give it a shot.
Y'all remember Afro Man, right?
Not really.
He's
In
the
Afro
because-
Samurai?
No, he's the dude that made the song Because I Got High.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So he has another song called Colt 45. Now, I need to preface that I follow a lot of people on Twitter. A lot of people with tastes.
Sure.
So,
okay.
So whenever I look at the activity feed, I tend to see a lot of females with dicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
This is a
Ah,
weird
so good
segue.
taste. I see.
So to quote Afro Man in the song Colt 45, and then she pulled out a dick that was bigger than mine. And I've been hearing that in my head for the last, 15 years. Whenever I see some Fuda shit, that's the
that's
only thing I
funny.
could think of. And then she pulled out a dick that was bigger than mine.
That's very funny.
That's a good one. I don't know. I always just say all the heavily quoted shit because I'm a fucking sheep.
I don't know. I want to say kind of same, but like I said, it's just the problem of the one I've probably adapted into my lexicon the most is from that Netflix show Disenchantment or Disenchanted. I don't remember. It's like Fantasy Simpsons, but not as good.
No. It's like fantasy, Damn, what the fuck's that show called? Futurama? Futurama.
Yeah.
It's fantasy Futurama, but not as good.
But there's a line
Also,
where...
it's got Bart.
Yeah, it literally does. It has Bart as an elf. I hate him. I hate him so much.
Don't worry, he hates him too.
He should just stop. There's a line from that where, a castle guard or something has been talking about how something's following him all day, and then he says that it's in the sewer, and his captain is like, it can't be in the sewer and following you. And the guy just, sadly standing near the sewer is like, two things can be real. And I have said this endlessly since this episode, because it's so true.
I mean, I'm sure that I have one. I just can't think of it off the top of my head because I've forgotten that it's a reference to something.
Right. There's that too. We've just built so much into just us.
I mean, if I can count the freelance astronauts as a thing people used to quote.
Oh man,
Maybe?
Sephiroth Goku the Stampede all the time.
Oh, well, I mean more from their Majora's Mask playthrough when they see the dad mummy and he shouts, "You are out of step with Imhotep." Because I like that one a lot.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah, you have used that one a bit.
I enjoy that one a lot.
Did we get? I think we're missing one.
No, we all answered.
Okay.
My answer was not a correct answer.
Your
but it was
answer
an
was
answer.
Mean Girls.
Let's see. Multi asks, hello, it is I, Multi
Hello.
again. Today on October the 30th.
Oh shit.
This has been a hot minute, huh?
Yeah.
I have most pressing questions this late. Thanks to COVID basically making buffets become outlawed where I live, I was wondering what would be your guys' dream buffet of any type of food and what you would pay to eat there. Their example would be a burger buffet, $35 a seat, 4 types of bun buddies, 4 types of beefy burger, 4 types of chiseled cheddar, the Belovelin beef vegan patty, the 10 commandments. What the fuck is this
He's
place?
really put effort into this.
6 supreme sides, 2 quirky condiments. I don't understand what any of that means.
I don't know.
Bro, are
what's
you
going on.
okay?
Are you good?
He just
you
really he's
alright?
been thinking about this burger buffet for way too long.
It's
Are
what he
you-
wants to open. What's the name of the buffet?
It says mine would be Burger Buff Buffet. That's what. Is this what?
That has nothing to do with half of the fucking religious shit you were saying. What the fuck?
What is?
Burger
Is this
buffet.
a real place?
It can't be.
Burger Buff. TheBurgerBuff.com.
It's real?
I don't think this is. It's just, the link in this is just a link to buy a buff hoodie. It just has a picture of a burger that says buff next to it. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
That's
I see that actually, yeah. The only other thing above that in my search is for a buffet restaurant called Buff Buffet Buff.
I want a pizza buffet, and it's literally every type of pizza imaginable, but you could only eat up to like 8 slices because of all the fucking carbs and yeast. And
Yeah, that's fair.
you're gonna bloat like a motherfucker.
Sorry,
and
my
then
answer
get
is
constipated
Like
because
if
of all
a
the
Dave and
cheese.
Buster's was a buffet?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
In fact, let's just make a Dave and Buster.
So you want the ultimate pizza from Fuckface that they made up.
From what?
I don't know what you're referencing.
Is that real?
That was a thing I think they talked about on this other podcast where they're like, yeah, I want a pizza that's 1 slice of every different slice. Like each slice is a different slice of pizza.
So
And you can
want-
just get that.
You want a sampler pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much what that is.
Well,
Alright.
no, I want the option of like 100 kinds of different pizza, and then only be physically able to eat like 8 slices of 8
Or you
different
would die.
pizzas, or else I'd explode.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Why would you put that physical limitation on yourself?
I don't think he
No,
puts
first
it there.
it'll all go to your
It's been
thighs.
placed by God.
you'll explode.
Then you'll explode.
Because I'd like to see 40s, believe it or not.
Fair enough.
I guess.
I think I would go a little more vague than pizza buffet and just say Italian food buffet, which it has the same problem as pizza buffet. You can only eat so much of it or you explode. But also sometimes I want pasta flavored cake, so I would like some lasagna.
Pasta flavored cake.
Okay, listen, the one that I'm going to say is one that you can actually do if you're not a fucking coward. White
Okay.
Castle.
White Castle buffet.
You just order everything from a White Castle. Here you go. Just eat up, you fucking
No, that's
slob.
just showing up to a White Castle while you're fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Man, if when I was working at a fast food place, had anyone order the whole menu, I think I would leave.
What about you, Medi?
Banana.
No, not banana.
Just lead up, just put it in my brain.
Oh, banana. Just a full banana buffet. Only bananas.
Would
It's
plantains
called
be
a
at the
jungle.
banana buffet?
No plantains. Only banana.
Damn, that was aggressive. Like, no, fuck you.
All right, banana buffet.
That's
guess
my
that's Medi's
answer now.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Sorry.
No. This is a good one. This is my answer now. This is a good one.
Urameshi Trev asks, seeing as we soon enter Christmas...
Urameshi. Sorry, continue.
Seeing as we soon enter Christmas time, what are some of the funniest or worst Christmas stories you've personally experienced?
Oh, fuck.
1 year I thought I was getting an Xbox, and when my brother handed me an Xbox box, and no, it was empty, other than the fucking shit that he took in it.
Oh my god. How are we supposed to top that, PM?
You should have let me tell my Xbox story of it being full of socks first, and then you could have told.
Sorry, I'll go last from now on.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh. PM, your brother's an asshole, but also it's great.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. I think... You know, this has been ingrained in my memory for forever, so I'm assuming it's cursed most of you as well. Whatever's really going on in the intro of My Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, that's the shit that sticks with me year-round, regardless of what season it is, because it's just too much.
I mean, funniest is not one that I really experienced, but one I was told was that my uncle 1 year dressed up as Santa and was going to come through the window on the roof.
Oh no.
Into the house with like a sack of gifts. And instead they accidentally locked him out. So he went to open the window and it was locked, and he's just like banging on the window shouting, "Open the fucking window!"
Santa got a fucking mouth on him.
The neighbors are just like staring out the window, just watching this man dressed as Santa Claus banging on the window of this house, shouting, "Open the fucking window!" And they're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Santa visits.
The worst was when I kept asking for a Castle Grayskull playset for Christmas, and I kept saying it was the only thing
on the podcast already.
The only thing I wanted. My dad was just like, "You're not getting it now," and then told my mom to return it.
What the fuck?
And then when Christmas came around, I got it from my mom, and he pulled her aside and went, "I thought I told you to fucking return that."
Oh my god.
And I was very sad.
What the shit, dude?
Are we ready for the next question?
I guess.
Maddie, did you answer? Was it Socks Box?
Yeah, it was socks.
The X socks.
Wob asks, "Thank you for your answers to my squeaky question last episode. Thank you, Misha, for providing my new favorite squeak noise. I've lost all context of what that is."
It was the noise they put in was actually the one I talked about, where Goku gets squeezed in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Rest in peace. The question in this episode: excluding something common like a sword and a gun, what unique weapon would you want to summon with elemental effects?
Ooh.
Example: I'd like to summon spinning sharp saw disc blades that are pure energy. That's pretty cool. How like lava can duplicate when surrounding a target. That's pretty cool. I want a mace that shoots ice.
Ice mace.
Damn.
Mice.
Mice.
Mice mace.
You guys answer while I go take a poop, because I'm gonna shit myself.
Okay, great.
Oh god, we gotta go slow now.
He's the one with the questions. So
he's the one with all the fucking questions.
Right.
Actually, no, I have questions on my end that I come up from Twitter.
Well, shit. I think that scythes are cool, and I think if you gave, like, the blade part of a scythe chainsaw blades, that would be rad, and then you could set that on fire.
Cool.
Isn't that just a weapon from God Eater?
Is it? I've never played God Eater.
I'll pick a weapon from God Eater that isn't going to kill me in the end.
Don't they all?
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
But, like, one that doesn't have that drawback.
Okay.
I'm reminded of a character from Bleach, specifically the Fullbringer arc. A character with the power called Dirty Boots.
Sure.
And the power is the dirtier her boots become, the more powerful she becomes.
Is this real? Or is this
yes,
like
it is.
fan fiction?
It is in fact real. No, it is real and canon.
Holy shit!
All right, but you understand why this sounds like someone's like haha stinky feet thing, right? Like you understand why it sounds like that.
Carl, it's like the tall, dark-skinned chick. She fights Renji and biffs it.
I'm
she has like a
googling this.
She has like a sad backstory. Or it's like, oh, her and her brother got all fucked up, and that's how she got her powers.
She's real? Her name is Jackie Tristan.
Yep. Yeah, so boots, that the dirtier they become, probably with my own shit, because that's my canon lore, the more powerful I become.
Don't forget that a raccoon's going to come on it.
Yeah. See, that just gives me more power.
You know, in this specific case, yes.
You should thank that raccoon.
By stepping on it with your boots.
To gain more power.
Okay, let's take one from Tonya.
Sure.
If you could choose any 5 real people to be your neighbors, who do you choose and why? Fuck you, Carl.
Tiny freak. I don't remember how tall they are, actually, so I can't say that.
They are, in fact, very tiny.
So am I, though. That's why I'm like...
She's like 4'10", 4'9",
Oh, okay.
something like that, if I remember correctly.
I would like that if every time we reference their height on this podcast, they just got smaller and smaller.
Oh, if that's the case, she's like 4'3" at this point.
You're like 3 feet tall, right?
Damn.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah,
5 real people to
pick
be your neighbors.
Yeah, 5 real people to be your neighbors. I choose the entire cast. Well, not the entire cast. My 5 favorite members of the Mystery Men.
What are the Mystery Men?
The Mystery Men is a very good superhero movie from back in the day.
Okay.
Where it's like, all right, you know all the big shot superheroes? Like, let's say the Boys level of superheroes,
sure,
the top echelon. Yeah. Those guys are not around. In fact, one of them dies like halfway through the movie. So it's up to the fucking D-list squad.
D-listers to save the world. Okay.
The leader of the group is Man with Shovel. And he knows how to swing that shovel real good.
Damn, love that boy.
That's a really good power. Also, Carl is making me lose my mind here.
Yes, I would choose the Mystery Men over this podcast. Absolutely. 100%.
Damn.
100 times over. So yeah, I'm going to pick Shovel Guy, Fart Guy,
No.
Bowling Girl, Spoons Man, or Cutlery Man, and Ben Stiller.
All right. Yeah, sure. 5 real people to be my neighbors. See, the really easy answer, and also Carl's answer, is my correct answer. I would just grab my buddies, because, like, we've been over this in another episode, but I just like hanging out with my friends. But you guys are really far away.
That's nice.
But not if you're fucking neighbors, so get fucked, I guess.
Once again, Nick just being like, sure, I'll be on the podcast. I like hanging out with you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm just here to have a good time.
And we're just like, oh no, it's so wholesome, we feel bad now. This was funny before this, Nick.
I'm sorry I ruined the bit by enjoying hanging out with you.
How dare you?
Well, to be fair, it was Carl that ruined the bed. He fucking let the cat out of the bag like way too soon. I thought we were gonna keep going with the bed for another like 10 weeks.
Actually, PM, while Carl and Medi broke down and started giggling like little girls, you made the first comment that could be considered as ruining the bit. Let's go to Misha with the clip from episode 54. Misha.
Hey, Nick, you want to be on again next week?
Sure.
Chatty still doesn't know.
Truly a saddening thing. Think of all the weeks we could have had with Nick not knowing he was on a shirt. We will never know that world. It is lost. All the possibilities of that world are lost to us. Sniff sob, scattered to the wind.
We still wouldn't be there in that case.
Yeah, and that would have made it even more funny.
Alright, Medi, what are your neighbors?
Real people.
Yes.
Real people.
So you're starting with Optimus Prime.
Obviously. You know, Optimus Prime, my homie, would give me a ride to work. God, this is hard.
Right?
Because again, like, my friends.
And even if there's, like, real
saying
people...
that repeatedly is, like,
God,
bad.
you're all so boring.
Exactly.
We can't
That's
all
why I'm
want
trying
the
to think of
mystery,
something,
man.
motherfucker.
But I just mean, like, even if you had, like, cool
Alright, Sean
people...
Connery.
All right, that's a good one.
I poop it.
Very good.
Cool.
Yay.
Fucking... Why do I always forget James Bond's name?
Because it's James Bond.
Just like
Daniel
every James
Craig.
Bond.
Daniel Craig?
Honestly? Yeah, every James Bond.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
Honestly?
Just...
Like, yeah,
007, 5 times.
yes, actually, Actually, yes.
It would be really good to have his neighbors, actually, because they'd always be out doing shit, and you would just have 5 empty houses surrounding you.
5 radical empty houses.
It's true. They're all Home Alone trapped.
But yeah, but like we'd be friends, so I could
I pick my 3 co-hosts and Misha and maybe Shibuya. So then I can harass every single one of you.
Oh my god.
I can grab you by the throat and throw you in a room and go, now it's time for recording time.
That is technically true.
That is what we already do.
We'd get enough alcohol and we'd be the new scary game squad.
It's at that point that I would consider owning a gun again.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Otherwise, it would be some of the members of the Green Bay Packers.
Why?
Why?
Elaborate.
I don't get that joke.
We have a question from Tom Nook.
What the fuck?
All right, what does Tom Nook want? What do you want?
What's
Let's
bells?
see. Let's say, not a question,
I swear to God, if this is about my ankles.
Not a question.
but
Fuck it.
do inform PM.
Uh-huh.
I'll be there to collect the rent quite soon. Yes, yes.
No!
The usual time, the usual place. Just leave it in the grill, and I'll tell my family to lay off. A good deal for all. For an actual question, I suppose. Yes, yes. It would be best to not leave you hanging. Would perhaps any of you fine gentlemen be in the market for a houseboat? you quite a nice low down payment.
Listen, man. Tom Nook gives out the best loans. I would take this. I would buy this houseboat from Tom Nook.
Honestly, never comes to fucking pick up, so yeah.
So here's my issue. First off, no, he can rot and die.
Damn!
Along with all of his family.
What the fuck?
I've never, ever understood the appeal of Animal Crossing.
I did
Why
not
would
think
they
that's
own
where
a
this was
home?
going.
I play video games to escape my reality. Why would I willingly choose to play a video game where I am indebted to 100,000 of whatever the equivalent of their dollars is to a fucking raccoon? That is literally my nightmare scenario.
I will say,
Do you like the answer?
yeah, no, I want to be left in the dark.
Okay.
Awful franchise.
Not a
Animal
fan.
Crossing's fine. It's good for, like,
It's good for, like,
making you
pretending
think...
you own a house.
It's making you think that you have your life in order and are in control of things.
But then you walk
Yeah.
away for a week and your island is overgrown with weeds.
Well, that's why you just don't leave.
Now everything's
never
gone to
leave.
It's the
shit, just like
fantasy of
real
owning
life.
your own apartment.
It's like the Hotel California. You can never leave.
I could just put that on the Switch.
The Hotel California?
Yeah.
Are you dumb or just stupid?
Yeah.
Good answer.
That's pretty good. Let's do one more question.
Alright, sure, man.
Yay.
Cybear
Aw.
or Kybear. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna say
Kybear.
Cybear.
Cybear is cuter. Let's go with that one.
Like a psychic bear.
Yeah.
It's CAI, but
Oh.
the DipShips crew
I
is
like
now
that better.
the DipShips crew is now an Elite Four crew. What's everyone's type, signature Pokemon, and what order does the challenger face you guys in?
Oh, like, okay. When they said Elite Four crew, I had no idea what they were talking about for a second.
Ghost and signature. I could say Gengar, but Agatha already has that, so I'll say Golurk.
Well, alright, I'm gonna have a gimmick, right? Because I've used the same answer for my favorite Pokemon a bunch of times, so the gimmick is going to be 3-stage evolutions that I stopped at the second stage. Mostly so I can have Quilava in the Elite Four.
So bad is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the first one.
You're gonna be the first one that everyone goes, why the fuck is this guy even here? How did he get here?
It was from the
Okay.
loving bond I shared with my Pokemon.
So for Nick, we'll say Fire and Quilava.
Yeah. Like, they don't all have to be fire, but they're all 3-stage Pokemon that I have stopped at stage 2.
That's
Nick
fine.
is a general.
And he's first.
Yes. I'm the shitty one because I don't know how to play Pokemon.
All right, Medi, how about you?
See, I was thinking Fire Steel,
Okay.
You can still do that.
but I'm trying to think of, like, what my signature Pokemon would be.
Skarmory, but on fire?
Damn you right. Because there's not actually a Fire Steel type, but I just want to be trained.
Yes, there is.
Is there?
Is there?
Heatran?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like a legendary.
That
Oh,
counts.
okay.
Who says the Elite Four can't have legendary Pokemon?
A lot of people, actually.
Well, they're
Yeah.
wrong.
The champion of Gen 5 technically has a legendary.
What does she have?
N has.
I thought that was Cynthia.
N's not the champion, asshole.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
I mean,
He is
like-
literally. He
for like
literally
5 minutes.
beats Alder
So is
and
Gary.
is the champion for 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck,
Oh, he got
okay,
Gary
sure.
Oak.
And you beat
Yes.
him in
Okay.
order to beat the game. So don't tell me
Okay.
he's not the champion.
Okay.
And he gets Zekrom or Reshiram, whichever version.
Whichever one
Depending.
you don't got.
Yeah.
Fair enough. C, then Medi can have, what was it, Heatran? Heatran?
Yeah.
Fireboy.
I guess, but that means that whoever's facing me has to get Kaleido beforehand? Right? That's how that works?
They don't have to. They could just lose.
Yeah, they could just lose.
Yeah, I'd prefer that, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so fuck them.
you see, you be right after Nick to be like, whoa, what the fuck happened? Where
Yeah, there
did
you
this
go.
difficulty spike come from?
We
Surprise,
jumped so
legendary Pokemon. Just
It's like your
you're like,
opener.
oh, this is super easy. And then we're like, ha ha.
It has to be nicknamed too. Like you send out like Pikachu.
Oh no. Like I definitely would be like Engine or something as the as the name for the first Pokemon. Because again, train theme.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
All right, Carl.
Well, I was gonna say Steel, but like
Exactly. This is hard, isn't it?
Medi sort of snatched Steel out of my little hands.
Ah, Snatch Steel. That's a
All right,
DipShips
you know what,
reference.
You know what then? I'll just be Fire and I can have
But Nick said Fire.
Oh no. Nick said multiple types.
I have a gimmick.
Nick's gimmick is that it's all baby Pokemon, not baby.
My gimmick is that my team sucks.
You're the normal type one. We got you.
Yes, exactly.
But Quilava's there too.
God.
But I was assuming that you'd have like base levels of each starter now, because you said that.
I mean, I might as well.
I mean, I guess water, but then I don't know who the fuck my big one would be.
Pompadour Duck.
No. No, I'm not using a star. I'm not using the first stage of a starter in the fucking Elite Four, Nick.
Oh, he only has a Pompadour in stage 1? I didn't know, actually. I thought he had that the whole way
No,
through.
I think it sticks, but
It changes. It's not as Pompadour-y.
I see.
Papadori.
Wailord.
I was just thinking Wailord, actually.
Wailord fucking sucks. Why would I use a Wailord?
It's just
Because
so
it's
big. It's funny.
And
Big Pokemon.
You can tell him to use Rollout and then take out the entire stadium.
yeah, use rollout, and it gets murdered before it can actually get a second
There are
rollout
so
out.
many dead civilians in this Pokemon battle.
I guess G-Max Kingler.
Okay. Now, in the third and fourth slot, who belongs where between me and Carl?
PM, I think you should go last.
I
Yeah.
think so, too.
I think Ghost one should be last. You got a lot of good options for Ghost.
Yeah, I'm multi-type now. I think the only type that I'm missing is Ghost Normal and maybe Ghost Rock. I don't remember.
Is
if there's
Ghost
any
Normal a
Rocks.
thing?
Currently,
Yes.
no. It can be, but
No,
it is.
it
currently
is a thing.
not. Oh, is it? Does one exist finally?
Hisui and Zorua. It's normal and Ghost.
Oh, I thought it was like Ghost Ice.
No, they're normal and Ghost.
Okay.
Zorua and Zoroark.
Is Cursula?
I think it is just Ghost,
Oh, okay. So
which is
then
stupid.
I
It should have been
think-
Ghost Rock.
I think I'm still missing Ghost Rock then.
Yeah, should have had a Ghost Rock.
There's time.
Hey, you guys want a boat fact?
Sure.
Sure.
Lay it on me.
Let me tell you about the SMUB 95 or 85. It is a German U-boat,
Okay.
which is, as you all should know, was one of the first submarines, the U-boats.
Yeah.
This one is known for, on a second patrol, it was spotted off the coast of Belfast, Ireland, after being partially flooded through a semi-open hatch while trying to evade attacks by the British vessels.
Okay.
And they couldn't stop the water from coming through because there were cables for a heater in the officer's compartment
Oh my god.
laid through the watertight door by order of the captain, which stopped the door from closing all the way in a submarine that needs to keep water out.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
So the inner door had wires keeping it open, and the outer door was left ajar by someone when they tried to submerge.
Oh.
And of course, the submarine sank and they were captured. And when they were questioned, they were like, what the fuck happened? The captain was just like, yeah, we had a surface to
My
recharge our
tootsies
batteries.
get cold.
No. It was with submarine. We had a surface to recharge our batteries because we were attacked by a large sea creature that damaged our U-boat. We don't know what it was, and we shot guns at it. It jumped on the deck of the ship, and it was scary, so we shot at it.
Holy shit!
And everyone else on the crew went, that didn't happen.
Aww.
This dude's a fucking idiot.
That did not happen.
I would love if that
outed.
were true. I would have bought it.
Oh, what a fucking idiot. Imagine
That's
leaving the door open on a fucking submarine going down.
You just start sinking.
Please get cold.
You're like, oh no.
Oh, nay.
Well, they did go to Ireland.
Oh, thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips.
Legitimate voting podcast.
The legitimate voting podcast. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod for as long as that exists. If you like us, support us on Patreon at DipShipsPod.
If you like us, thanks.
Patreon.com/DipShipsPod. If you cannot afford to financially support us, hey, remember, podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth, so share the podcast around with anyone who could like it.
Yeah, if you know anybody that hits things with the 2x4 and fixes it immediately, share this podcast with them.
Let them know that listen to this and not go near Medi if they see him in real life.
You'll know they're tall.
Don't forget.
See me coming.
Don't forget to check out DShips and the Millennium Microphone and other Yu-Gi-Oh stuff that we have. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh, sorry, I started throwing up in the middle of that.
Is it because you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, it's because I have acid reflux all of the time.
It's because they remember what happened to them on the last episode of DShips.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I mean, I got nothing. It
You
just happened.
motherfucking my-bodied yourself.
My favorite part about that, by the way,
Mhm.
was just the almost full minute of silence where I thought that the video had paused or broken.
No, here's the thing. Carl, I don't know if you did any editing, but I started laughing frame 1 when he activated it.
I did no editing. That is exactly what I heard on Discord. I heard silence and then
Discord just straight up did not pick me up laughing, but I started laughing frame 1.
It's so bad.
I knew when I heard the silence that you were hysterical and none of it was being picked up.
Yeah.
I knew that was what was happening.
That was the only outcome there.
1,000% what was happening.
Oh my
I was
god.
pissing myself laughing.
So funny.
It was just a reflex. It was just like, all right, my body to protect. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you straight up in that last duel, you did a majority of the damage to yourself because you attacked my reflect bounders and then you my bodied yourself.
What was my other option? Did I have Dark Core in my hand? Because that's the only other thing I could have done.
You could have let Mitch Azuri go through.
I could have, yeah, and then lost because you would have had enough attack strength to kill me.
I didn't have anything in my hand. Like, you were killing my only monster out on the board.
And then you probably would have drawn another monster.
I probably could have top decked, but
yeah,
like I have a majority of the monsters in my deck that aren't like chaos monsters were fucking under 1,500 attack points.
All right, but PM with your luck,
with your heart of the cards.
Sometimes, yeah. Oh, dude, this last episode that we just recorded. Oh man, you want to talk about luck? Jesus Christ!
Oh no, look forward to that in 2-3 weeks.
I love the person who was just like, why didn't you get your Magician of Faith with Witch instead of Fiend Soldier or whatever the fuck? Get your Monster Reborn back. Because I needed a monster to attack with. I needed an attack monster on the field.
Mm-hmm.
No, listen. The backseat Yu-Gi-Oh players are always correct.
It's true.
No, the only one that's ever been correct was the dude saying that you should sound fatter. That is the only one that has ever been correct.
He had nothing to do with the duels. No commentary on that. Just you guys should sound fatter.
Like, damn, speaking truth to power, this motherfucker.
I guess. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man.
Anyway, I guess I could have brought back a Chaos Sorcerer, actually.
Maybe.
Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Anyways, this podcast is over also.
Yeah.
No,
thank you all for listening.
Buy the bucket.
Buy the bucket.
Buy the bucket.
Yeah. The Streamlabs, the link.
Or the shirt.
Buy the funny hat. You really
Go to streamlabs.com/the-calamity-carl/merch.
To get the things. I think there's a link to the store in the description.
There's not.
I'll fix it. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you all in the Nautical Mile.
Bye.
Toodles. Hey, 2 hours.
I'm trying to avoid making all of these 2 hours.